He's the best there is at what he does, and what he does best is apparently not video games. The Wolverine movies are officially over, so now seems like a great time to play through every Wolverine game to honor everyone's favorite X-Man, Hugh Jackman. Wolverine. Long before Jack Hugeman wore the CGI claws, Wolverine debuted in comic book form in 1974. And he looked like this. Really? He looks more like a badger, or a possum. A year later he would return in Giant-Size X-Men #1 as part of the new team of X-Men, looking way cooler. And from there, he grew to probably the second most popular Marvel character after Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man's fucking rad. Anyway, just like every successful property, a bunch of shitty games were made, so let's play them all. First up is Wolverine on the NES. Published by, oh god, LJN. The developer Software Creations also made Maximum Carnage, so maybe it won't be that bad. Okay, cool title screen. Weird 60s sci-fi music. Let's see what this game has to offer. Not bad looking so far. I mean, I can definitely tell that's Wolverine. I'm not sure what all these stats are. Havoc is another X-Men character, and Air? Will I have to constantly monitor his oxygen levels? Let's hope he doesn't get winded from all this punching. What the hell are these faceless plastic men? And I constantly take damage from touching them? No invincibility frames or knockback. What if I just wait here and punch him in the dick? God damn it. Giant magnets? Is the boss of this level the Insane Clown Posse? Alright, that's it. You mess with the boy, you get the claws. Wait, why does it hurt me when I hit them? And what's with all these traps? It's like I'm being punished for touching the floor. Wait a minute. This reminds me of something. Oh no. Alright, so clearly 8 bits isn't enough to harness the awesomicity of Weapon X. This is Wolverine Adamantium Rage on Super Nintendo by, fucking hell, LJN. That's a bitchin' title screen though. But what's up with this music?
Wolverine.
Okay, so another good looking sprite here. Kicking, jumping, claws out, regaining health. It's like the developers actually knew something about the character. Alright, so he's got quite a bit of movement. But look at these punches. And this fucking music, man. I wish I could tell you more about this game, but I couldn't figure out how to get past the first area. Maybe it's better on the Genesis. Ah! Well, I guess 2 out of 3 title screens isn't bad. At least the cutscenes look decent. Wait. Did they put clothes on him before or after they chained him up? Wow, this feels awful. He's so slippery. And why is he doing the screw attack? I feel you, Logan. The story for the Game Boy Color game Wolverine's Rage, yes, Rage, again, is Lady Deathstrike is building a machine to mount Wolverine's skeleton. Brutal. Watch X-Men Evolution only on Kids WB. What a timeless reference. There sure is some upbeat music for a guy about to get mugged by some ninjas. Tell me I'm not the only one seeing the similarity here.
Gay!
This is some impressive sprite animation for the Game Boy Color. So I guess the objective here is to run around killing people and collecting random shit like Wolverine heads, X-Men logos, and floating W's. That is until this boss fight with Cyber, if you can really call it a fight. Dude just jumps off the edge of a building. After fighting through what seems to be New York, you go instantly to Japan to fight Lady Deathstrike. Wait, I thought she'd be the final boss.
What a twist!
It was actually Sabretooth. And whatever this is supposed to be. Way to steal a leading role from a woman, guys. The second X-Men movie came out in 2003 and it was fantastic. They showed Wolverine's backstory, which would later be ruined by the worst movie ever made. They set up the Phoenix Saga, which was later ruined by the actual worst movie ever made. And it's just a really pleasant experience overall. So of course they turned it into a game. So what awesome scenes from the movie are they going to adapt into this game? Battle for the Mansion? Wolverine's fight with Lady Deathstrike? Xavier and Magneto's chess match? No. The game has nothing at all to do with the movie. Wolverine has a virus that will kill him in 2 days. On his birthday, coincidentally, and he has to get the cure from Lady Deathstrike. Patrick Stewart actually does the voice of Professor X, but Wolverine is played by Mark Cockknocker Hamill. They must have had a lot of faith in this game, because it ends on not one, but 2 cliffhangers. The first one sees Mr. Sinister and Apocalypse watching the events of the game, and the other one shows Wolverine realizing he didn't fight Omega Red. Come on, there has to be a good Wolverine game out there. How can you take such a badass character with decades of source material and not make something amazing out of it? What haven't I played yet? X-Men Origins Wolverine. I mean, the movie pretty much was like a video game. An NPC tells Wolverine to go to a location where another NPC gives him his next objective. And at least it can't look any worse than the bootleg version with unfinished CGI. Might as well get this over with.
Still living after I'm done doing it, say that.
Wait a minute. What? Yes! Yes! Fuck yes, Wolverine. Fuck yes, Hugh Jackman. Fuck yes, Raven Software. I can't believe they made a good Wolverine game out of this. They took the absolute worst source material and made it into the best game. I don't know how, but they did it. They also made a shitty port for the Wii, but we're not talking about that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what series you want to see me play next. There's a new Crash Plays every month, so get your suggestions in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, at CrashLove Gaming, and we'll see you next time.